And welcome to the post-game show. I'm the coach, Dick Cox, joined by Carlos Smith. Well, Carlos, it's crunch time right now. This is a team, a very good basketball team, the Charlotte Hornets play tonight, that the Hornets seem to match up well with the Toronto Raptors. For some reason, they've had a lot of success, kind of like Atlanta matches up well against the Hornets. This is a team, the Hornets have had Toronto's number, and again tonight was not any different. The Hornets came out, got off to a great start, led coast to coast, but this was a highly contested, fierce, tempers flared, double technicals, aggressive game tonight.
Yes, and this was something I really wanted to see because I never really had a chance to sit down and watch Toronto play. And I just saw that they were in the one of the top 4 seeds in the East, and I wanted to see if they were really that good. So watching them tonight, and Charlotte's been beating them pretty impressively the times that they played them, I still see a team that they're pretty good, but not one of the elite teams. And if Charlotte runs into them in the playoffs, I could really see Charlotte maybe knocking them off because it could go a long way, 6-7 game series. But I like the way Charlotte played tonight. They got off to a great start and held on to the lead. And in the end, the score really wasn't show how much the game really shouldn't have been that close. But Charlotte did a really good job tonight, so give them a lot of credit.
The Hornets were 103-94 winners. Again, the Hornets led by as many as 19 points tonight. And there were several times when Toronto made runs, got the lead down to 4, I think a couple times. And, again, a guy who has been a godsend for them, Mo Williams, comes down, hits the big shot, makes the big play. And, again, there goes the Hornets again building a big lead.
Absolutely. And Mo Williams has been sensational for these guys. He's running point guard position really well for them. Most of all, as a point guard, you want to get all your guys involved, and scoring comes second. And that's what Mo Williams is doing. He had 7 assists tonight and 23 points, but he's getting everybody involved, running the show, pick and roll. And if he can keep it up and wait till Kemba comes back, it'll be something to see. But for right now, really, he's just doing a really good job for these guys and helping them string these wins together, something they've been needing all season long.
Hornet fans are not going to like this, but I'm going on record and saying I think that Mo Williams is better than Kemba Walker. That's just my coaching pick that I'm making right there. You don't have to go along with me on that, though. But this guy has come in, and it's like he's been there from day one. The way he's adapted to his teammates, his veteran experience, the things he does, knowing what the other guys are going to do, passes the ball to him, the defense comes to him. He's a pro's pro, and, I mean, this guy's playing we couldn't ask for a better pickup than him right now.
He's been really good. And the thing I like about Mo is he does a better job than Kemba of getting the other guys involved in the game, something I've always wanted to see Kemba do. Kemba usually only gets around maybe 5 assists or something. I wanted to see him get around 7 or 8, and that's something Mo does a better job of doing. Plus, he can also score as well. But I think Mo just is a bit more of a pure point guard of running the show, getting everybody involved. But it's just going to be interesting to see how it does when Kemba comes back. I think Kemba should maybe they'll run him off the play, let him play off the ball more, and let Mo try to get him involved in it and get him going. It'll just be something interesting to see. But right now, like you said, Mo Williams is doing a really good job, and he's going to keep these guys staying afloat right now until Kemba comes back.
19,080 people here tonight. It was a sellout. But, we talk a little bit about Toronto, but they're basically a two-man team right now. That you got DeMar DeRozan put in 30 points tonight. I mean, he was 14 out of 26 shooting, and at times was unstoppable. I mean, the Hornets had him defended well. He still was knocking down shots. You got Kyle Lowry, the 1-2 punch, and that had 25 points tonight, hit 5 out of 9 threes, was 9 out of 22. The two of them combined took 48 shots of the team's 91. So you're kind of seeing right there, those are two great players, but nobody else was in double figures.
Yeah, and that's something I've been wondering about. I was just wondering, were they really that good? And as I see tonight, just DeRozan and Lowry, the two key guys for them, the two great guards. And big men are pretty decent, not the best, but other than those two, if those two are off, it's going to be a long. The team is not going to do anything. And as far as I can see, maybe first round, maybe second round, but after that, I just can't see Toronto doing anything else because there's only really 2 guys on the team, and if those guys are off, then the team is going to be off as well.
On the other side of the ball right there, you got the Charlotte Hornets. Again, great team effort tonight. They had 5 players in double figures, 4 starters in double figures tonight, again led by Al Jefferson and Mo Williams, 23 each. Gerald Henderson had 13. Seemed like he had more than that because he was knocking down shot after shot, just good shots, and continues to play some of his best basketball. He only took 11 shots tonight with 6 out of 11. You got Cody Zeller that contributed tonight with 12 points, and you got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist had 8, but I think I forget how many games in a row, 6 games in a row now, I think he had double-figure rebounds with 11. You had Lance Stevenson probably played his best game in 3 months today off the bench with 11 points, and you had Brian Roberts, who needed a good game because since Mo had come in, Brian's game had slipped a little bit. Brian had really been playing well till Mo got here, but his game had slipped and kind of got lost in the shuffle with Mo coming in. But he gave 9 good points off the bench playing 16 minutes.
Yeah, and the bench did a pretty good job tonight, still trying to get Bismack Biyombo where he was right before he got injured. Brian Roberts did a really good job tonight, and Lance Stevenson finally showed up again. And this is something I really like about Lance. When those games where it gets kind of chippy and edgy, this is the kind of game that Lance Stevenson tends to show up for. And in the postseason, this is something you're going to need in the postseason because games are going to get more physical. It's going to slow down a little bit, and things are going to get a lot more chippy. So if Lance Stevenson can keep doing this on a consistent basis, he's going to really help his team out a lot more.
And you mentioned the word chippy. There were 6 technical fouls called in this game tonight. There was also a flagrant foul called, and there were times that I was beginning to wonder if the Raptors, being from Canada, thought that we were playing hockey tonight with all the body checks going on. But, you know, the bottom line was when things got rougher, and all I need to mention is 2 words: Joey Crawford was official tonight, so you know it was a fiasco out there with his calls and stuff, though. But in spite of all the things that were going on, missed calls against the Hornets, technical fouls and all, that every time that things seemed to get chaotic, the Hornets seemed to regain their composure and come up with a big play.
Yeah, I like the way they stayed composed. They didn't fight. They didn't come to blows. Really good game overall. I just hate that sometimes the referees can dictate the game sometimes, and like you said, Joey Crawford, you know, he had a past of letting his emotions show and sometimes being the show of the game when the fans really come to watch the players play, but sometimes he can get a little bit carried away and make the game uninteresting at times. But overall, it was a really good game, really good physical game. Both teams played hard tonight, and just besides the technical fouls, you really enjoyed it if you came out tonight.
And I can honestly say the female official tonight was the best of the 3 officials.
Yes, she was. She did a really good job. All of them did pretty deep. Well, I hate to say all of them did pretty decent, but Joey Crawford got a little carried away. But overall, she did a really good job. But the main thing is they didn't let the players fight. They pretty much kept it under control. So overall, yeah, I would say they did all right tonight.
Big night for the Hornets, and that with their win tonight, I think Miami did lose tonight, according to what the players are saying in the locker room. That pushes the Hornets into the 7 spot right now. Again, you can throw a net over the top, the final